Hello, everyone. I just wanted to take a few seconds to lay something kind of serious on you. And I don't need people to agree with me. I'm not the kind of person that needs people to like me. I'm just going to say what I think and let the chips fall where they may. But in my generation and in generations younger especially, we're having huge identity issues. And this has been especially brought to my attention because of this whole transgender thing, and Target now has, you can use whatever bathroom you identify with. It doesn't matter what kind of parts you have down there. It just matters if you feel like a woman. You use the woman's bathroom even if you're totally a man. And that brings up a concern for me too, because if we do start having issues like sexual predator issues, or people are feeling uncomfortable issues, then the government's going to be like, okay, well, we'll just put security cameras in the bathroom. And that's that that's ridiculous. The bathroom used to be the one place that you could go and know for sure that you weren't being watched, or at least somewhat know for sure that you weren't being watched, or at least hope that you weren't being watched. But this whole using the bathroom of your choice kind of thing, that opens up a window for security and being monitored in the bathroom. And I'm like, look, man, I'm just trying to take a poop here. Next to somebody else with the same parts as I am. I'm not trying to be closed minded here. I love people. I don't care if you're gay, straight, black, white, a midget, or whatever. I love people. I love people, and people do dumb things, and and I think the tendency is to hate a person because they do dumb things. That's not me at all. But I'm saying for the safety of mankind, we should get our identity issues under control here. And if you're a man that feels like a woman, I you know I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you were born with man parts, so you should use the men's bathroom. And again, personal opinion. Uh, you're in there for how long? 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes if you had Taco Bell. You get in, you get out. I'm sorry if that's the most uncomfortable part of your day, but guess what? We all have stuff we do in a day that makes us uncomfortable. We all have stuff to do in a day that we don't want to do. And if using the bathroom is just that hard for you, then use the bathroom at home, go out in public, do your shopping, and then come home and dodge another bullet there. Um, but I think the identity issues that we're having in this generation is really upsetting and sad. And I think the reason that we have issues with identity is because we have issues with definitions. We live in an age now where people are so liberal and so open minded that what this means to me doesn't mean the same thing to you. So, how is anybody supposed to find an identity when all of our definitions are up for grabs? When all of our definitions are, oh, this means this to this person, but it doesn't mean this to this person. I mean, how do you appeal to logic in that sense? You're trying to kill logic, and that's like the one thing that we should have left, that we should be able to agree upon, is logic and common sense. But if we're throwing that out the window, then uh, then everything's kind of up for grabs, and you're going to have a lot of upset people, and you're going to have a government that's going to see all of these upset people and say, okay, well, what do you do when people start feeling insecure and upset? You tighten down on security, and that just really bothers me. So even if this doesn't make an impact, I just wanted to get my thoughts out there. Again, I'm not hating on anybody. I don't hate uh, Caitlyn Jenner. I don't hate I don't hate any of these people. I don't hate people who are struggling with their identity. I think that that's a very common thing. I struggle with my identity. Sometimes I wake up and I don't know who I am, but I definitely know which bathroom I'm going to use, and I'm not going to make a big deal about it one way or the other, unless there's people. I don't know. I don't even know where I was going with that, but I'm trying to be real and raw here. Again, I can't stress enough. It's not because I hate anybody. It's because I don't think I don't think we should. I don't think all of our definitions should be up for grabs. I think we should toughen up. I think as a generation we should toughen up and just learn to play with the cards we're dealt instead of complaining all the time. Instead of having, um, this is uncomfortable, so everyone should change the laws because I'm uncomfortable. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're so uncomfortable. I'm sorry that you're so uncomfortable. We're all a little bit uncomfortable. Um, but you don't need to go shoving it in everybody else's face. That's not how you solve things. Love, my friends, not hate. Um, so that's all I have to say about that. I love you guys, and thanks for watching.